It's funny, actually, because I've been thinking about that of late.
For me, to think of Buddhism as religion is something I just can't do. I hate religion.
Well, it's either is a religion, the only religion, or it's not a religion.
Well, again, sometimes people think, well, it's a way of life, it's a philosophy, it's a religion.
The thing is, when we talk about religion, we often think of institutionalised religions, don't we?
I think religion has caused so much pain, trouble, has been the source of so much inhumanity throughout world history.
I do see it as a religion, I think.
But then again, it isn't a religion in terms of being a belief system that one has to adopt.
Because I feel like to actually realise Buddhism, you have to put your heart into it.
It isn't a religion in the sense of having a creator God.
It's been passed down religiously, it's been passed down wholeheartedly, meaningfully.
It isn't a religion in having a morality that's imposed from outside oneself.
But I think what I'm trying to get at is, how do you describe something that is sacred and has mystery?
I've grown more and more to think if you were to choose between describing as Buddhism a philosophy or religion, I choose religion.
It's certainly not like other religions that I've come across.
Usually people think of religion as always being something to do with a god or divinity.
For a long time, I used to speak about it as a spiritual path, or talk about a spiritual life.
For me, I feel much happier to think of it and speak of it actually as a way of life.
And of late, it's got to feel a bit unsatisfactory to me.
I wouldn't describe Buddhism as a way of life, but I'd say one's way of life as an expression of one's, Buddhist values. If you're a Buddhist, it's whatever your values are, your way of life, it must be an expression of them, surely.
Often people say it's a way of life, that means nothing. Being a thief can be a way of life.
I don't think we've got a term for what Buddhism is.
But the fact of the matter is we have a tradition.
Even Buddhism is a term that Westerners have invented.
We have a tradition, it's gone for many, many years.
Apparently in the ancient Greece, religion was for people who were good at philosophy and who moved on from philosophy to religion, which simply meant the practical application of philosophy.
That might have something a bit more akin to a sort of more archaic sense, not a contemporary sense, but a more archaic sense of religion.
It's a way of life which is guided by the Buddhist teaching.
Because actually you can make anything a religion if you're sort of, committed, you care about it.
So in those terms, I'd want to call Buddhism a religion, because it's trying to move us towards an experience that possibly religious experience is the best way of describing.
So in that sense, yes, Buddhism's a religion. But actually it's probably better to say that Buddhism is too big for any of those boxes. In fact, Buddhism is too big for the box called Buddhism.
Buddhists would just talk in terms of the Dharma, which is the way things are.
So yeah, I'm committed. So that's religion, isn't it?
I think so. It sounds like it.